Through many, many years of doing what I do, there have been plenty of times where I have actually applauded the ideas of people that I pretty much disagree with 100% of the time. There's been my agreement with Ted Cruz on term limits for members of Congress. There's been Tomi Lahren saying that the government shouldn't regulate or basically ban abortion. She actually thinks, to a degree, women should have the right to choose what to do with their own bodies. But I can guarantee you one thing. I will never, ever have to agree or even applaud anything that Marjorie Taylor Greene says because she is so painfully ignorant. I am confident she will never say anything smart or ever come up with a good idea. See, we got another glimpse this week at just how ignorant this human being truly is. She was being interviewed by a CBS reporter earlier this week who asked her, "Have you been vaccinated?" And she responded by saying that your question is a violation of my HIPAA rights, HIPAA rights. That's a violation of them, she says. And the reporter let it be. Okay, don't answer the question. Don't tell us whether or not you've been vaccinated. But I wish the reporter would have pushed back a little more. I wish the reporter would have said, "Could you explain to me, Representative Greene, what HIPAA rights are then if you think I just violated your HIPAA rights?" Because what Marjorie Greene was trying to say was, "I'm not going to tell you." But instead, she came across as a complete idiot, acting like, "Oh, I know the law and you don't." No, you clearly don't know what HIPAA violations are. Here's the thing. Anyone in this country has the right to ask you a question about your medical history. You, as an individual, have the right to answer or not answer that question. But that's nothing having to do with HIPAA, okay? That's actually more of a free speech issue, I guess. It's really not an issue at all. What HIPAA says is that your doctor cannot just release your medical information without your knowledge or consent. That's what that is. This man wasn't approaching Marjorie Taylor Greene's doctor, badgering that person to tell, "Oh, has she been vaccinated or not? You can tell me." That would have been a violation of HIPAA rights had the doctor released that info. A reporter asking you that question, that is not a violation of literally any right that any American citizen has. If you don't want to answer, sack up and just say, "You know what? I'm not going to answer that." But that's not what she did. She is trying to intentionally muddy the waters here. And I feel honestly like what she did, some people are speculating, "Oh, that proves she got it," or "Oh, that proves she didn't get it." No, here's what it did to me. It gave her idiot followers a talking point so that if they're ever asked, "Are you vaccinated?" they're going to say the same thing. What she's doing is essentially throwing a new talking point out there for morons to use. That's what this was about. It's a stupid talking point. It's a false talking point. It's not actually based in HIPAA law whatsoever, but she said it, and I guarantee you we're going to see more morons across the country using that as an excuse to not reveal whether or not they've been vaccinated, especially at a time when the COVID-19 variants are running wild here in the United States. If you don't want to say whether or not you're vaccinated, just don't say it. I think it's ridiculous, right? But don't try to hide behind a law that you know nothing about that actually doesn't protect you from that question. Because all that's going to do is make you look even dumber than you actually are.